Hey everyone, welcome back. So one of the questions I get a lot is, can you Zwift with the Apple Vision Pro? Now, the answer technically is yes, you can. But the question is, would you want to? And let's try and figure that out in today's video. Okay, so here we are on the Tacx Neo on my tri-bike, felt B16 if you're curious. It's an oldie. And my sweat guard, I have my table, I have my Garmin HRM-Pro heart rate strap on, which is both Bluetooth and Ant Plus. I have a phone here, but I don't think I'll need it in this case. Sometimes you have to use it as for the companion app to pair devices, but what's nice is with Zwift on the Apple Vision Pro, it actually pairs to the Apple Vision Pro through Bluetooth, if you have Bluetooth capable trainer. Okay, now normally I'm on my PC. It took, 20 minutes to get to this point where I was set up because I was used to setting up the old way, installed the app, bunch of things, but here we are, and I am ready to find the app. It is under compatible apps because it's an iPad app and not an Apple Vision Pro app. I don't think we'll see them extend the app to Apple Vision Pro yet. I think we'll need to see more devices out in the wild before Zwift decides to invest in that. The only way I think I see that happening is if there's an Apple Vision Air or similar light device, which I do foresee coming, because they're heavily investing in VisionOS, but it's too much money, and they can't get it in enough hands. So here we are, signed in. Well, let me get signed in to Zwift. Now you can see this is a little small, right? I'm fully immersed, small screen, but what's nice is I can make it a lot larger. So if your primary interface when you're riding on a trainer is to use the Zwift UI and not have other windows open on whatever device you normally use, then you'll probably appreciate this. This is a nice full-size display. It's not fully immersive because it's not an Apple Vision Pro app, but it's not bad. It's pretty large. I mean, it's larger than a typical display that you'd have in front of you. What's nice too is you can adjust it to wherever you want. So now I'm pulling it down near the floor, so that my head, I can even put it at almost at my feet, if my fingers can be seen. So there we are, that's what it looks like. So let's just open up one of the, well, first let me go over the UI here. There's our devices connected. I had to search for those, but they popped right up. They're all Bluetooth. And then there's my mileage. I'm not currently a subscriber. I haven't been Zwifting in a while, but I have logged a lot of miles. And of course, there's the shop, my garage that you're used to seeing if you're a Zwifter, and the exit. Events, routes, workouts, if you want to ride with celebrities, find an event, whatever, but we're just going to ride. So let's get moving. We'll start the ride. Now, the thing for me is that I usually have multiple windows open. So this is not my preferred setup. I mean, it's nice that it's really large. Riding, you can see all the usual stuff that you see on the Zwift app, especially if you're using the iPad app. This is what it looks like. Get my wattage up here. So there's wattage, heart rate, cadence, all the usual workout stats. But I'm going to dial this down for a moment. But I don't like this layout because I like to watch other things while I'm Zwifting. So how do I fix that? And can I? One of the questions I get a lot is, can you have, hard adjusting these sometimes, can you have multiple windows open while you're Zwifting? So let's find out. Let's see, about Apple TV. Well, that's not a good one because that's an immersive app. So we want a video. Let's grab an Apple TV video. Oh, Silo. Now what you'll see as I'm demonstrating this is you won't be able to see what's playing because of copyright. So I'm just going to pause it, just so you can see what I see. Now suppose you like the screen really large, and you just want Zwift off to the side. Can you do it? Yes. Is it easy? Not necessarily. So I can switch over to that if I want, and have it off to the side. So it's cool that you do multiple apps at once. You know, I can, just to demonstrate, I'll play this. Hey, everybody. And see it's playing, and the Zwift is still going. It's amazing. So I'm watching a, large screen movie in 4K. While Zwifting. Suppose I'm thinking of stuff in my head. I'm doing that. So let's play that. And then so there we are. Zwift. See how my, I guess that's cursive. Anyway, all three things going at once. Amazing. So in theory, that's awesome, right? You do all these things all at the same time while you're trying to enjoy your ride. It's the time that I try not to do work. So why is it not great? Well, that's because I'm sweating all over this headset, right? Well, not right now, but in a typical workout, well, I spend a lot of money on this. And the nice thing is these are magnetic and these will pop off. So I'll show you in a minute, but the actual part against your face will pop off and you could hand wash it. It just seems like a lot of work just to have this immersive ride. And, maybe it's just time to enjoy being on the bike and not want to do multiple things. I mean, putting a TV in front of the bike if you want to watch a movie, or having your iPad and multitasking like that. I don't know about having a $3,000 to $4,000 headset on my face while I'm Zwifting, getting it all sweaty, and then the issue of the battery that you have to make sure you don't pull and have drop off, and then you have to stop your ride. And then by now, let's see where battery life is at. 67. I started around 95, so I've already burned through a lot of my battery. I think what we'll see is in the near future, we'll say in the next year, we'll see another device come out, like an Apple Vision Air, and it'll be more affordable, and it'll still allow multitasking. It won't allow the same resolution that this has. It may not have the same power that this has, the Apple Vision Pro, but it's going to have a lot of the same capabilities, especially by then as technology improves. And at that point, we might even see an Apple Vision Pro app for Zwift, and maybe even other ecosystems, like the Meta, the other VR equipment. So that's where we're at. Is it a nice experience? Well, yeah, visually it's amazing. The immersive, you look around and you're in this immersive environment, and you can multitask, and the graphics are amazing on it. It's definitely, that looks like, to me, like 4K. So it is an incredible experience visually. And it supports all the equipment that you need to have, as long as you're not using Ant+. Although you could probably use an adapter to sort that out, but Bluetooth is obviously the easiest. But in the end, especially having this heavy device, again, when a new device comes out that's lighter, which I think we'll see, that will be a better experience for the weight on my head, and even having to keep it charged. And I think it'll be a better experience at least for Zwifting. So that's my opinion. I think that some of you will have different opinions on that. Some of you say, well, why would you ever put a few $1,000 device on your face while you're trying to enjoy a bike ride? Especially the cycling purists would say, why even bother? But this is a tech channel. So here we are, and I'm showing off the tech and what the capabilities are. And again, in my opinion, technically, yes, you can do it. Would I do it? Probably not. I just want to ride. It also took a bit of a setup to get this all going, and then having to worry about charging it and keeping it charged and tethering to USB-C. So I think in the future we'll see this as an option, but today it's not for me. And I did promise that I'd show you the magnetic, so you can see that. That's what it's like up close. This is going to get all nasty. And yeah, you could buy a second one of these and just keep it, and you have a cycling one and one that's not for cycling. And would I ride outside with one of these? Absolutely not. Not a chance. There is no way that would ever be in any way safe. So don't even try it. There's my legal disclaimer. That's a really stupid idea. And it's a good way to get hurt or get someone else hurt. Would I run in this? Absolutely not. It's too heavy. It would really ruin the running experience to have one of these on your face. But yeah, you could probably do Zwift on it. Maybe I'll do that for a future video. Zwift run on a treadmill. I don't know. That feels kind of dangerous too. At least on a bike, there's some stability. I'm not going to crash into something or fall off the treadmill and get ejected into the wall. So, all right, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching. If you like this content, I do plan on, I promise, getting more out faster. So thanks for watching. And if you can, like and subscribe, and have a good run or ride.